to when you lay in bed alone. You got this sophistication. I hate when we talk too often.
Hey, hi, hiya, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tarah, and I'm first year at Harvard. Today, I'm just going to be taking you through a day in my life, but essentially what I eat in a day. My reasoning behind this video is because I feel like the dining halls get a lot of slack, and I wanted to take the time to stress how difficult it is to cater to about hundreds of different palates, and these are just some of my favorite dishes from this week. I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to Annenberg, Harvard's designated freshman dining hall. For the history buffs out there, the Berg, as many students like to call it, or maybe just me, was built in 1874 and named after Roger Annenberg from the class of '62. With absolutely stunning stained glass, high ceilings, and wood paneling, this is where all first years eat their meals. Dining-wise, there are various options for students with dietary restrictions, including vegetarian, vegan, and halal alternatives. And all undergraduates living on campus have an unlimited meal plan, which they can access with their IDs. It's a beautiful space that's always filled with animated chatter. Eating here almost every day is definitely one of the highlights of my year. So that concludes the tour of our dining hall. Let's take a look at what's on the menu. We're going right ahead and starting off with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. Every morning we're served a continental breakfast with a variety of options to choose from. So for day one, we have my go-to. She's classic, she's timeless, and she's also a cinnamon raisin bagel. And everyone knows that you can never go wrong with a bagel. I had this with cream cheese, which I absolutely love, a bowl of fresh fruit with cantaloupe, pineapple, grapes, and honeydew, a mini cinnamon roll, and cranberry juice. Some other versions of this include different spreads and bagels, so I might opt in for an everything bagel if I'm feeling a little snazzy, or for some jam, marmalade, and so on. Next up, we have lunch. On this day, I opted for some buffalo chicken delight. I mean, don't you want a pizza this? That was bad, wasn't it? Anyways, I'll be here all day, folks, and there's more where that came from. And more is what I wanted after eating this lunch. So here I enjoyed 2 slices of buffalo chicken pizza, which has got to be hands down some of the best pizza I've had from our dining hall thus far. I mean, look at how delicious that looks, you guys. To end off the day, I like to grab dinner at around 5, but on a really busy day, 5 turns into 7. But regardless, for dinner on this day, we had a taco bowl, which was sort of DIY. In it, we have spicy jerk chicken, pico de gallo, chopped onions, sour cream, chopped cilantro, sliced jalapeno peppers, some brown rice, and baked tostada shells. And by the looks of it, I can confidently say that this dinner was delicious. Now for dessert. I've definitely said this before, and you have definitely heard me rave about our dining hall desserts, but I'm not kidding you guys when I say that these are top tier. So to pair with day one's dinner, we had a salted caramel cake. Looking at it, you can just tell how scrumptious that was. The caramel frosting was the perfect balance of savory and sweet. The velvety texture of the caramel really complemented the cake. It's one of my top favorite desserts thus far. I mean, just look at the aftermath of day one, you guys. So that's it for day one. Now that I've sufficiently made myself hungry, let's get on to day two. Rich in vitamin C, and especially having been sick for so long, I needed to boost my immune system. So we did this with some cranberry juice. And since it was such a beautiful day, I had to have breakfast outside. Here I am walking to the Science Center Plaza, so come along. Then I sat on one of our lawn chairs to enjoy my food. That day, I wasn't in the mood for eggs, so for breakfast, I only had pancakes with maple syrup, chicken sausage, and a banana. Soon enough, it was lunchtime. Whenever possible, I always love getting a healthy lunch, so you can never go wrong with a burrito bowl. This day had been a busy one for me, so I got food from one of our cafes, which is not technically Annenberg, but is still Harvard Dining. Let's dive into this mouth-watering burrito bowl. In it, we have brown rice, black beans, mesclun lettuce blend, buffalo chicken strips, corn, pico de gallo, sour cream, and chipotle sauce. And since I have a sweet tooth, I also grabbed some Oreos. Take a bite! Even though I'm not a big fan of soda, from time to time, a little Sprite will do. A few hours later, it was dinner time, so we headed back to the dining hall. On the menu, we had a variety of options, but on this day, I gravitated toward the vegetable fried rice with steamed broccoli and Japanese oven-braised pork. By the look of it, it reminds me of one of our national dishes, griot. And finally, for dessert, we had chocolate mousse cake. This dessert was gooey and decadent. It was light. The chocolate was rich, but not overly sweet. Nonetheless, j'ai vraiment aimé mon gâteau à la mousse au chocolat. C'était très appétissant. That's it, you guys. So this wraps up the What I Eat in a Day, technically 2 days video. Thank you so much. Au revoir et à la prochaine.